The way I got into cheerleading is actually kind of a funny and interesting story. I actually started off with martial arts. My dad was a martial arts instructor, and he had his own martial arts school that I trained at. And one day they wanted to expand the business and add more. My mom wanted to add cheerleading to the program. And at the time, I was, I was the football player. I didn't want to get into cheerleading because, it was for girls, and, I wanted to do football, And so my mom was like, you know what? If you come to one cheer practice, I will give you $20. And I was like, I think I might want that $20. So I went to go do it, and with the, mostly with the tumbling side of it, I kind of just fell in love right away with the sport. My mom never did give me that $20 though. So Mom, if you're watching this, I want my 20 bucks, okay? Well, the way I started coaching was at my parents' cheerleading gym. They started to get to the point where they needed more tumbling coaches and stuff, and by that point I already had a few years under my belt of tumbling. So I started with coaching like the little ones and very, very basic skills, and eventually I just kept building up my coaching repertoire and my coaching abilities to where I started coaching the harder skills, more difficult skills with different athletes of the sorts. What coaching means to me is the ability to teach kids and to instruct kids that they are capable of doing a lot. That no matter what they do, they can always strive to be better. And they can, if they really put their mind and their soul into their training, then they will see the benefits of that. They will see the results. The core values here mean a lot to me. They're a set of guidelines that most other gyms that I've been at don't have. One of them is perfection before progression, which before I even came here was a big thing that I tried to instill in my athletes. And it's nice to see that there's a whole gym that wants to do the same thing. Because you meet a lot of other coaches or a lot of other gyms that they just want to get the kid certain skills, but they don't see the need to push them to make those skills perfect, which I think is a flaw in a flaw of coaching style. So I think it's a really, really great thing that we have a whole gym, a whole community of coaches that are trying to instill in the athletes that perfection is the best way to go about progressing their skills. I think an important experience I had in cheerleading was that when I first got into cheer, I didn't really understand what it was, like how big of a sport it really was. And I remember coming home one day and my mom had NCAA on ESPN playing. And when I first walked in, there was a team on there called Top Gun All-Stars. And this was in 2010. And I remember as soon as I saw that routine, I remember saying that no matter what, one day I'm gonna be on that team. From that point on, anything I ever did in the gym was for that specific goal of trying to get to Top Gun. And it wasn't until I was about 16 or 17 that I actually got the chance to try out for the team. And to my surprise, I actually made the team, which was, it was a dream come true. I got to see all the effort I had put in and all the work I had put in finally get realized as a dream. And with that team, I was able to, compete at NCAA for the first time, compete all over the country in different competitions I had never competed at. I got to compete at Worlds, and we got to get second place, which was, outstanding for me. It was something different. And one of the things I took away most from that was one thing that my coach told me right after we got second place at Worlds. It was the trophies and the rings that you get will tarnish away, but the memories that you've made with your friends this season will last with you forever. And I realized it wasn't just the memories I had made with those friends, but the memories of all the things leading up to that, of all the training and all the the blood, sweat, and tears I had put in before that, will stay with me forever. And that was an experience I'll never forget.